Sikhumbuza ama-principal wabo ukuthi the Bila Act i-outline wonke ama-facilities when they admit these kids kumele babe nayo. And you know, it's very sad in all the schools, they have basutus, they are undocumented because the department has issued an instruction that they need to admit them, whether they documented or not.
Yeah, but you know, there's a court case on that one. You don't know about it.
But what happens with
I'm saying, do you know about the court case?
What happens to the strain that we are facing as citizens?
Oh, Tina Pella, we find ourselves in the middle of it. Because we must remember,
but why is the department not fighting back?
We have a constitutional obligation. All children
the Constitution is protecting the citizens of the country and not everyone. I know that we're getting to a point where you're going to tell me that the Constitution says for all who lives in it. I get it, that's our Constitution.
I'm not going there. I'm saying that constitutional, we've got an obligation as a department.
Yeah.
All children
have the right
of a school age.
Yeah. But what happens?
And those that
it says limited. Let's not forget about the limited resources.
Those. No, but
it talks about limited resources.
We're managing the resources.
No, you're not managing.
Those that are not documented.
Yeah.
It's not only South Africans. You know that.
It's not only foreigners.
It's not only foreigners.
Yes. I've been to a school and it's very disappointing that
it's not only foreigners that are
South Africans
that are undocumented.
Correct.
So that's why the court case, then they said, you don't look at the document as a Department of Education. You look at the child.
Okay, why is
that
the
child
department
must
not
be
fighting back?
class.
Why is the department not fighting back? Because it's your responsibility as a department to fight back. Because it's you guys are promoting illegality. If you're saying that you need to admit a child whose parent is undocumented, then you are saying that every person can come into the country, and because there's that law and there's that court
the
case.
Department of Home Affairs.
Yeah.
They still have a responsibility to manage immigration in this country.
That's true.
So we work very closely with them. What we do, even if we admit, but we will then say to a parent, here is your relevant department that you need to interact with, which is the Department of Home Affairs.
Sure.
Make sure that your documentation is well in place, you have necessary documents for this child. Because also, it becomes a disadvantage to that child anyway.
Which
in
child
future.
Are you talking about? Which child?
Any child that is not documented.
Okay, now you need to be specific.
No, I'll come to that. I will come to yours. I will come to yours. I'm saying any child that is not documented is a disadvantage to them, because when they reach matric, we can't result them.
Is that the same reason why you guys have passed the law that children can now write matric without having any documentation?
It's been there a long time. They can write,
so hence I'm saying that
if you don't have a document, at the ultimate end, we're not going to result.
Hence I'm saying
let me finish. So when we interact with the parent, we then guide the parent to say, you are not documented.
We give you 3 months.
Make sure that you are documented.
Yeah.
And we interact with the parent and Home Affairs to say, this is what you're doing.
What
so it's a responsibility from ourselves and Home Affairs and the parent to make sure that the child is documented.
How do you resolve issues where you're sitting with a child in school? I was in that school just now. They have basutus whose parents are undocumented. They even showed us that they do follow-ups with the parents. But it's almost year end now. You're sitting with an undocumented child. Clearly the parent is undocumented and they don't even care because they don't even respond to them. How do you remedify the situation where you are promoting illegality? Because you are saying, whether you're documented or not, we will help you. We will provide free school for your children, and you're not even taking into cognizance that there is child trafficking. And can I just finish?
Yeah.
There is child trafficking. Now, I'm going to say I am the mother of this lady, and there's nothing linking me with the child that I'm claiming to be the parent of. So you guys are also promoting human trafficking because we're not even sure that who are the parents of these kids. How do you guys correct that when we have a document that states what the parents need to submit at the schools, but vice versa, Nina, again, the department, you're working against your own laws? Because the law says that they must produce your visas, you know, the relevant documents, your visas, your proof of address, which is permanent resident and all that. But also you are saying that whether they have it or not, you must take them. What happens to the child that lives opposite the school, that lives just here, that needs to be schooled in the school, but cannot be admitted because isikolo sigcwele abeSuthu who are living in this informal settlement, and there's another informal settlement they called Zandile. What happens to that South African?
Each and everyone who lives closer to a school must be accommodated in a school.
That's not the case.
So
it doesn't happen.
If we cannot accommodate all of them, others we accommodate in the neighboring schools.
See, that's where the problem is. Now you have to move a child that lives just opposite the school and take them to a further school. Now they need to be traveling. That's more cost to a parent. Remember, these are public schools. They're supposed to be catering for disadvantaged families, abangakoni and all that. So it would be easy for you to just be walking to school. I think that's why we have schools in our community, so that we can just walk to the school. But mind you, if the departments are prioritizing foreigners over their own kids, how do we deal with that?
But the department is not prioritizing.
What is the department doing?
We are placing all children that are closer to school.
All children, whether you document
children that are here, they don't have a school. There's nothing like that. They must be accommodated.
So
here.
I have a case.
So we're not prioritizing.
So I have a case in Mondio Primary. Now this is, and if you want reference, we'll give it to you.
Yeah, give me the
You can
case.
talk to the mother of the child.
Yeah.
Who lives opposite the
What
school.
happened?
She was not admitted because she was told that applications already, their parents who already preferred their kids to be in that school. She went there, she produced everything to say, guys, ngihlala la.
Did she apply within the application period?
Yes.